The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, ready? Black 25. Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Pass from Winston into the hands of Brate. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 44, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. 8. 45. Mike.
Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play.
I'm going back to you.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Big Ben going to take it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Second and 5 now. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going. It's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jameis again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On the run is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. That 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Winston now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Again, it's Winston. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he's got this one complete to Perriman. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he finds McDonald. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from them.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Watch 38. Watch 38. They're going to need some therapy after this. 50. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Man, I got you. 44. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Complete to Washington. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Show that bench release and go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bo Allen. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. His big game continues. Already has a 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
3 down.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Two times. Hey, 4 down. Flip it.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 5 now. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
25. 55. Hey.
Winston here to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Winston the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Jack 16. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.